Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam perpaduan dan salam Malaysia Madani. Kumpang bergema pusaka bangsa dipalu oleh si anak muda. Hadir tuan meriah suasana, kami menyambut penuh gembira. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Selaut kasih seuntai rasa, majlis mengalu-alukan kehadiran yang berusaha Puan Kasuma Dewi binti Said, Timbalan Pengarah Kanan bahagian rangkaian sistem perpustakaan, Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia, para penceramah jemputan dan seterusnya sidang hadirin yang dikasihi. Kembali kita semula ke dalam program Teknologi Talk Convergence, MetaConnect, Pioneering the Infinite Library Experience. Pada hari ini, seperti yang dimaklumkan, program ini bertujuan untuk memberi pendedahan kepada semua mengenai perkembangan teknologi terkini serta bagaimana inovasi seperti kecerdasan buatan, Metaverse dan teknologi realiti maya, VR dan AR dapat merubah lanskap perpustakaan dan sektor-sektor lain. Melalui program ini, kita berusaha untuk memperkasa perpustakaan sebagai pusat transformasi digital yang bukan sahaja relevan tetapi turut mampu memberikan pengalaman yang lebih interaktif dan dinamik kepada pengguna. Pada petang ini, program kita akan diisi dengan pelbagai acara menarik, antaranya Teknologi Talk Convergence 2, Library-Based Metaverse, VR, AR Experience, Product Highlight 2, Inventory and Greeting Robot, dan Product Highlight 3, Catalyzing the Metaverse, Driving Growth Through Strategic Partnership. Kuis teknologi juga akan dilaksanakan di akhir acara nanti dengan pelbagai hadiah menarik menanti untuk dimenangi. Pastikan semua hadirin tidak ketinggalan untuk menyertai kuis ini dan berpeluang membawa pulang hadiah-hadiah yang menarik. Sidang hadirin yang dimuliakan, majlis akan beralih ke sesi Teknologi Talk Convergence 2, Library-Based Metaverse VR AR Experience. Perkongsian ini akan membincangkan bagaimana perpustakaan boleh memanfaatkan teknologi VR dan AR dalam Metaverse untuk mencipta pengalaman interaktif bagi pengguna. Peserta akan diterangkan tentang aplikasi teknologi ini dalam meningkatkan pembelajaran, penyelidikan dan interaksi di perpustakaan serta potensi inovasi dalam penyampaian maklumat dan perkhidmatan. Sesi ini akan disampaikan oleh seorang individu yang hebat dan berpengetahuan luas dalam topik yang akan dikupas pada petang ini. Mari sama-sama kita saksikan biodata penceramah yang telah disediakan. Dengan penuh sukacitanya, majlis mempersilakan penceramah kita, Teknologis Dendi Permadi, pensyarah Fakulti Kreatif Multimedia, Multimedia University MMU untuk menyampaikan ceramah bertajuk Library-Based Metaverse VR AR Experience. Dengan segala hormat dipersilakan.
Test, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good day everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kepada Puan Kasuma Dewi, Timbalan Pengarah Kanan Sistem Perpustakaan, Encik Rezwan Ramli, Penolong Pengarah Kanan Rangkaian Sistem Perpustakaan, Pegawai-pegawai kanan kerajaan, pegawai-pegawai perpustakaan dan eksibitor dan semua hadirin sekalian. Okay, let me introduce myself first. My name Dendi. I'm actually Indonesian. Right, I've been working in my MMU for about 8 years already, 7, 8 years already. So currently I teach in and also coordinate the programs in the name of program is virtual reality. Now we're actually in the middle of convert it into a new program called immersive media design. So we rebrand the programs. All right, so I've been requesting to do this talk regarding the library-based Metaverse, AR, and VR experience. So so the question is actually what we can apply in terms of in this particular technology, VR, AR, Metaverse into a library. So what we can do is actually since when we mention regarding library, it's regarding educations, right? Education. So what can we do to maybe attract students to utilize VR and AR in the learning situations, right? Okay, so for this today, I'm going to show you some of the work by myself and my students at the MMU, work that has been done already, and then with the collaborator as well. Some sample, and I'm going to show it you now. All right. So before that, I would like to bring up these things first as introductions. So everyone know already now we are actually in the middle of Industry 4.0, right? So what is actually Industry 4.0? 1.0 is regarding the steam power, right? 2.0 is regarding electrical power. 3.0 is regarding the computer. People create computer. And Industry 4.0 is regarding IoT actually, internet-based things. Before this, when you want to order the food, you need to go to the restaurants, right? Physical. But now, you can use IoT applications, for example, Grab, and so sorry to mention the name, easily using the phone. That's our current era, different from previous era, right? So in this Industry 4.0 also, it's also involving 5G, VR, AR, MR, XR, and Metaverse, right? After this, I'm going to explain the difference between this technology. However, now we are talking about Industry 4.0, but actually, people already visioning Industry 6.0 already, right? So I think this is important, especially for government and people to know actually these visions, this idea. Industry 6.0 will be focused on quantum computing, right? So it's actually creating a faster computer, right? Using a quantum technology, right? So that's what actually they are doing now actually in other country, right? So if you can see this one, it's still the idea is also still talking about the AI, deep learning, robotic, metaverse, AR and VR also still there. However, the idea of 6.0 is actually the sustainability. You need to create an applications of technology that is not harming the society, not giving a negative impact to the community peoples. So that's the idea of Industry 6.0. Then what about 5.0, right? So 5.0 is regarding the machines that assist humans, right? So the utilize of machines to assist human activity. For example, Tesla a few weeks ago introduced Robotik, right? China also and see the Robotik, right? So this kind of, even though there's still a lot of limitations now, but actually we're tapping into that already, right? Then 6.0. Okay, that's the a bit on introductions on the context. But now, let's just talking about the difference between VR, AR, and MR, right? A lot of people mention this, XR and so on. What is actually XR? XR is actually an umbrella terms for these three type of technology, right? So when I mention XR, it's actually including all these three, right? So VR is fully virtual. All the environment and object also virtual. AR and MR is blending between real and virtual content. Then what is the difference? AR is just it's just an additional enhancement of the data or virtual object that put on the top of the real environment. And meanwhile, mixed reality, it's make you enable you to interact with an object until you think that you cannot differentiate between what is actually, is it real or not? Because you can touch it, you can feel it. So that's the idea of mixed reality. That's why they mention mix. So your imagination is mixed between whether this is a hologram is real or not. So that's the concept. Yeah? Okay, and then metaverse. What is metaverse? Metaverse is coming from the word beyond. So okay, the man, the word beyond here meaning a lot actually. So why we need to create another world if it is gonna be same, right? It has to be beyond. Whatever we have, we can do in our real life, we can do also in the digital world, but then it has to be better, right? In the metaverse, for example, okay, fine, we can have digital society. We can gather inside the metaverse. I mean, meeting people and so on. Okay, fine, we cannot go to library because of far away, then we can come to the metaverse of library. But then what actually more activity we can do that? In metaverse has to be fun. People, students, kids, they play Minecraft because of it's fun there. They can act like a young adult there. For example, so when we design metaverse, we need to give something that experience that we cannot do in our life. For example, we can fly in the metaverse. We can become a hero. We can do something that we cannot do in our real life. So that's the digital activity mentioned here. And also what they actually visioning is actually digital economy. So you actually can buy, books, for example, from metaverse, right? So you can buy anything, clothes and so on from metaverse. So all the activity also become economic activity. So that's actually the idea of metaverse, right? Evolution of technology, right? Before that, when I was young, in order to play a game, Dota game and so on, I need to buy a PC, right? But then after that, laptop also coming with a small chip and so on, become mobile. And what's next actually? Next is actually now people are experimenting on VR and AR, right? But what actually next actually? This one is the next one, the hologram. This is what we want actually, not this kind of gimmick things, right? But in the process of doing that, this is the path actually, right? So whatever you see in the Iron Man, that's what I actually really want, right? It display in front of us and so on, right? So we are going towards that. And this one is
over the last year and a half, a lot of us
concept
who work
by
in
Meta
offices have
actually
gone remote.
to describe what is
And while I'm
actually
missing the people I work with, I think
vision
remote
by
work is here
Mark
to
Zuckerberg.
stay for a lot of people. So we're going to need better tools to work together. Let's take a look at what working in the metaverse will be like. Imagine if you could be at the office without the commute. You would still have that sense of presence, shared physical space, those chance interactions that make your day all accessible from anywhere. Now imagine that you have your perfect work setup and you can actually do more than you could in your regular work setup. And on top of all that, you can keep wearing your favorite sweatpants.
Looking good. Let's get together real quick for a debrief.
I'm free now. Let's jump in.
Hi.
Hey.
So what do we think?
I think it's ready.
Great.
I'll prep it for the presentation.
All right. Good luck.
Imagine a space where you can tune out distractions and focus on the task at hand. And when you're ready to share what you've been working on, you can present it as if you're right there with the team.
Wait, where's Mark?
I think he's in the middle of something.
Okay, so that's what actually we want actually, right? So now, let's just go back to the 1940s, right? During that time, a gadget, odd name gadget called televisions was invented. At that time, few people could predict the significant influence of this technology. So at that time, people see, what is this TV? They cannot predict actually the future. I mean, like nowadays we have a TV over anywhere, because back then they don't have the TV channel and so on, a lot of TV channel and program and so on. So at that moment, people actually cannot see it yet, right? People cannot see it yet. So the same thing with actually VR devices and AR devices. I think people cannot see it because it requires a lot of other support of technology, the infrastructure, right? Then, for example, the fast internet, so that you can get a high quality content, so that when you inside the VR, it becomes, you feel real because all the object is realistic, but that require high processing power and also very fast internet, right? So if you see only something maybe not, I mean, in terms of quality, low quality, that's why people see it, oh, this is not really good and so on. But I think good experience will be offered later by Meta and other stuff, other kind of technology. Okay, just to recap back also. Back then, actually I used to play with these kind of things in my university, using the backpack laptop, right? And then using the Google, the headset last time. Then in 2009, NVIDIA invented fast GPU to be able to process in mobile devices, right? Then after that, modern smartphone, and now we are actually in the middle of lightweight eyewear, the glasses and so on, right? Back then, they also visioning to put the display on the retina and stuff. So that's actually what they planned back then, right? So yeah, this one is the latest VR and MR device, Apple Vision Pro, Meta Quest, and the Orion glasses by Meta just recently. Okay, right. So with this technology, what can we do in terms of education learning? So that's the questions, right? So okay, before that, just to mention a bit what this is actually XR as well. Augmented reality broadcast, the one that you see in the TV programs, also augmented reality. In the football, right, it's augmented reality. They put the digital object on top of the real environment, and the virtual productions which allow you to shoot on set only. No need for you to use green screen and all outside. It is enhancing the green screen quality also, right? Then AR for VR fashions. You can imagine you can do this using I mean, you can select your clothes to match maybe the color of your skin tone quickly, right? Then okay, so let's move on the virtual reality in educations. This is the work that I've been done with IMU, International Medical University, or to do training on basic life support.
So make sure before you step in to help the victim, the area must be safe for you, the rescuer, and also the victim. Up on count of 3, pull the victim towards you. 1, 2, 3. Let the victim interlock by the non-dominant hand. So make sure your back is straight. Your body weight will do the compression, not your elbow. Keep your
Okay, so now IMU, they implement this because they provide a certificate for CPR. So this way they can actually let people to learn basic life support step by step and give before go to the certificate testing examination using VR first. So that's the idea, right? So imagine the stuff that you can do in medical. I mean, medical students, when they came to the library, they're looking for the, a book, medical book. But if they can try it also in library, this kind of experience will be nice because they can actually rotate the body organ and look at the interactivity, and maybe they can catch more and become more attracting to them, right? So that's the idea. This one, another samples that I've been doing also, I did already. This one is the training, but in these features, I would like to show you how actually things that we can do in real life, we can do also in the digital life. For example, taking an exam, fill in the form, right?
Wait, these are correct answers.
Okay.
In your view, which confined space hazard cause more death accidents? A. Oxygen deficiency. B. Presence of toxic gases. C. Presence of flammable gases. Please choose one. Thank you. These are the actual facts.
Right. So then the AI can actually detect whether your answer is correct or not and give you the suggestions on the correct information. Right. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Another samples, this is my students' work during their final year project. So this one is the procedure how to do activity inside the nanotechnology laboratory, right? So it trains you, especially for the new students. They need to, because you know all this chemical material is actually dangerous, right? So in VR you can actually save in a way, and you can actually try it again and again, the experiment, without concerning about the safety and so on for the before you actually go to go try the real one. Right. This one another sample with AR. This one is a socket, plug socket. You can actually scan it and learn how to do the DIY fixing. Yeah, fixing DIY at home and learn the components, right? Okay. All right. So this is the things I really like for, in particular for VR capability, because with VR we can do time travel actually, right? We can go to the past and we can go to the future. So that's actually, for example, this one is the work that I did when I was in Italy. This one is one of the UNESCO site. We convert into VR, right? And then also the city of Venice, we convert it into VR as well. And we let actually the people try it. In this case, what we did actually, we asked a grandpa who is actually disabled, cannot travel, right? So, for example, this one is the sample, right? So this castle is actually
The castle of Sararunga Delta is located in the UNESCO site of the vineyard landscape of
has a lot of narrow stairs and narrow path that actually is impossible for a disabled person's grandpa to go here, right? So in this case, we actually make him to be able to walk.
E vedi quella sfera lì, Angelo, è un'altra foto. Se tu ci vai dentro.
And he's really happy. So these things actually really mesmerizing to me because.
E qui c'è la strada.
Giusto.
Un portico, una specie di portico, una casa qui, col balcone.
Sì, sì. So looking them happy to be able to walk again, travel, it's really wonderful experience we can give to them, right? Okay, just another sample also done by my students to learn a traditional instrument, right? I think I just keep it. So learn how to use instruments from VR, and inside the VR you got actually guidance by looking at the video, and you can test it directly, right?
Terus yang ketiga ada tong. Ya, tong. Tiga yang keempat, selang. Selang itu seperti tak, tapi mengambang. Nggak dipitet. Jadi kalau tak tadi langsung ditempel, menempel. Sama seperti tak, tapi
So you test it, right?
langsung dilepas.
Okay, so imagine you have a virtual teacher at home or anywhere. This one is a student's work also. They create a VR experience shooting game based on the story of Lieutenant Adnan, right? This student's name Adnan, actually Adnan Jaslan, right? So he proposed this game because, yeah, same with his name, right? So in the game, it gives you experience the war back then in 1942, right? When Imperial Japan Army come to Malaysia, in particular Bukit Chandu, right? Then in this game, we cannot win. We cannot win. Because of what? Because of the real story of Lieutenant Adnan. He was die here in the battlefield. He never actually give up to the Japan Imperial Army, right? So in this gameplay, the enemy just marching towards you, and you need to defend until you die. So that's the sample. And inside the game also got a story regarding the people during the era and so on, right? So give you experience on. I think kids like this so much, right? Okay. Okay, another sample also done by my students. This one is an educational game to learn how to inspect car, right? So it's a Axia, it's normal car in Malaysia. I think, yeah, because students, they use it a lot, right? So how actually to learn the oil conditions and how to fix it. And after you learn, we give you a quiz to test your knowledge after you test the VR experience. Okay, right. This one quite interesting. It's a book done by students as well. So when you scan the book cover, the small character will pop up. This regarding how to teach, things not clear, but you get the idea.
This is a story about Ahmad who always practices daily do'as wherever he goes. Before he enters his house, he recites this doa to make sure shaitans did not enter too.
Bismillahi walajna wa bismillahi kharajna wa 'alallahi rabbana tawakkal.
Then the Satan got burned. So our mission is to burn the Satan, the devil, right? So for example, before entering house, sunnah from Prophet Muhammad using the right leg, right? So all these informations are displayed for the kids, right? And get the coin and so on. So before eating as well. Yeah, then the devil gone, terbakar, burned, right? Okay. Then before sleep as well, of course, and get burned as well, right? Okay, right. So, okay, for this is just when I try to do research what kind of library actually doing the implement VR and AR. So this is the list you can check after this. So, you know, library could potentially be a good venue to introduce VR to the public, because you know maybe public they don't have the cost the money to buy the equipment and so on. So I think it's very good for library to provide this kind of experience to make them more attracted. Nowadays kids they really like to play games, and the way to attract them is by doing this, I think, right? You can check this also in the for STEM, right? mergeedu.com, right? So it provides you AR interactions. You can subscribe to this website, right? And this one, Herning library, they're using this in their library.
VR is used by the Herning Library in Denmark for indoor navigation. Let's see how they implemented our augmented reality wayfinding across their location. After a complete renovation in 2014, the library now features 5 kilometers of shelving, containing 450,000 items in approximately 6,000 square meters distributed across 4 floors. To provide innovative wayfinding technology at the library, the Herning Library worked together with us at VR and set up Indoor for their augmented reality indoor navigation. Visitors can now use their own smartphone or tablet to be guided to specific sections, community areas and self-service stations across the library. This helps making their stay at the Herning Library more enjoyable and at the same time efficient. Would you like to set up AR indoor navigation in your location too? Visit us at VR.
Okay, right. And okay, this one is my project with France Embassy. We just we done this project already. So France Embassy of Malaysia, they came to MMU, right, to me, and they are looking for solutions, collaborations, or to create a AR VR experience for students to learn French language, right? So as you can see there, we already test that, and we call the students, elementary students, to come to test, right? This is some of the. Yeah, so the game is actually allow you to learn the home furniture, right? In the living room, in the toilet, in the kitchen, what's the plates and so on, right? So that's the idea, right? Okay. Right, so that's the idea for the educations. Now I would like to talk regarding what is actually more into the future. What actually the goal? What is actually the visions by the people actually who thinking for this VR and AR? Right. So as a human, right, we have 5 senses: sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Right. Okay. Right. So okay. Back then when I was okay. Back then when I was kids, right? We're talking about communications, right? I never imagined actually we can do a video call nowadays, right? Back then, because back then the phone line is really expensive. Back then I need to go to the telephone box and put some coin in order to call and so on, right? So back then when we want to communicate, we need to use Telegram, post a letter and so on, and after that move to the phone call, and after that, you know, text message, and after that actually seeing the people. So during that day, I really remember when I used the telephone box. I really imagined how if we put a camera video that we can actually see other people, other side of people that actually we can call. During that time, it's impossible. It's impossible, right? But then we can do, FaceTime and video call, right? So what actually we're doing is actually the sight already done, hearing already done. But what we want actually, we want the experience that actually we can actually smell through the internet also, taste through the internet also, and touch through the internet. So for example, if I miss my baby at home, I can not only see her, but I can touch her digitally through the internet, right? So that's kind of weird when we're thinking that, but when we think about this kind of experiments of, maybe it's possible later. So this one is the sense globe, right? So it allows you to actually feel whenever you hold something in the digital world. For example, you hold the glasses, it will kind of force your, not force, I mean your finger will be feeling like you are actually really hold the glasses. That's the idea, right? And the haptic feedback also, you can feel touch, warm and cold and so on. So whenever people actually hug you, you can feel it. That's the idea, right? And this is just introductions of some of the VR treadmill to be able to, for you to walk around and so on. Simulators, as usually, I see the simulator there, it's really good, right? So, and also hologram booth, also nice, right? So you can see people in 3D, right? And okay, for this one, the olfactory devices which lead you to actually to smell the perfume. Let's say when you call your friend, you can smell his body perfume and so on, right? So that's the idea, right? Okay, this one is digital smell and taste, right? So using these devices, you can actually taste the food. For example, you go to London, you want to find nasi lemak, you cannot find nasi lemak, then you can use this device and taste the nasi lemak. that kind of concept actually, right? Okay, this one is a bit weird, but just for the sake of the research, Kissinger. So I mean, if you're wife and husband only, you can use this device if you so it allows you to kiss from internet, from far away. Quite weird, but yeah, I mean. So huggy pajama. If you have kids at home, right? You wanna hug her, right? You can let her use this huggy pajama, and you can actually hug from far away. Okay, right? So imagine that in the future we can actually communicate with other people from far away through the internet. So this is what actually we want actually. Not only see and hear them through video, but also can touch, smell, and taste them. For example, me, if I long for Indonesian food, I can actually eat it digitally, something like that in the future. Let's see later, right? So yeah, this is my last video for this. Okay, sorry.
Hi, today we're going to show you an exciting new technology that could fundamentally change the way that people will communicate in the future. Imagine being able to virtually teleport from one space to another in real time. Hey, Sergio.
Yes, Ram.
How does it feel like to be holoported?
It feels great to be holoported.
So if Sergio is to wear his HoloLens device, and I'm going to wear mine, we can see each other in full 3D in real time. We can interact and communicate as if we're co-present. Sergio, can you walk around my space? Can you walk behind this chair? So we're doing everything to give the impression that Sergio and I are present in the same space. Sergio, let's just do a high five. That's great.
Bye.
Thank you, Sergio. We call this technology holoportation. Now, to make all this happen, we've had to create a new, and we're fusing, as you can, we can tell miles away. I'm going to demonstrate to you right now. My daughter is stood in a similar capture rig somewhere else in our lab, and she's going to holoport into my space And I'm going to interact with her wearing my HoloLens.
Hi, Papa, I miss you.
Hey, Lilia, I miss you too.
You coming home?
I'm coming home very soon. Let me get out of your way. Hey, Lilia, you can only hear me, you can't see me, but what are these toys?
I have toys to show you. This one is name is Elmo.
Elmo?
And he can sing.
He can sing, wow. And what about the other one?
All right, so imagine like now, during the lunch time, you miss your kids at home. You can do this in the future. So that's really, this is what I want, to me at least, right? So I think that's all for my talk today. Thank you so much. Yeah, right.
Kini kita berikan ruang untuk hadirin yang ingin bertanyakan soalan boleh menyatakan nama dan institusi terlebih dahulu sebelum mengemukakan soalan. Dipersilakan. Ada sesiapa yang ingin bertanyakan soalan? Ada, okey.
Hi, good afternoon. I want to ask one question, which is how to keep the balance between the virtual and the real world, as the metaverse is becoming more real and accessible. There is a risk where people might spend more time in the virtual world, neglecting in the real world and their responsibility in it.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
My questions to you back. What is it negative to neglecting the real world? I mean, activity? Because nowadays, I give example. Now you are, when you order food, right? When you order the food, you're just using your phone to order the food, right? Back then, you need to go to the shop, right? So you're neglecting the activity to go to the shop, right? To me, in that way, to me, right? So actually, technology is actually helping you to make it faster, right? To make it easier for you. So a metaverse, will help you to. This is what we're talking about. What we want actually, right? So to me, metaverse will enable you to do something that you cannot do now. In the future, you can do. Right, for example, we're talking about AI and stuff. This AI we can implement into the metaverse. It will help you to make your process nowadays. People like you, students, you use ChatGPT and so on, right? So imagine the ChatGPT is it's a browser, right? Browser. So imagine the ChatGPT in the avatar form, in the form of the human, right? So this human is really smart. You can ask everything to him, to her, and that's actually, I think that's not neglecting but you actually to keep it balanced. For example, of course, for me, traveling outside country is fun. To see the Venice, for example. When I went to Venice, is really amazing. I really like the city and so on, right? So for the people who are actually going into the metaverse, there has to be purpose of it. I give you an example. For example, MMU. Let's say MMU want to create a metaverse of MMU, right? So, in MMU metaverse, students can actually do more. The classes, for example, can be become a cyberpunk kind of it more interesting, rather than these boring wall decorations, And then, for example, also in the metaverse, you can actually meet someone from other faculty, right? Which actually normally, when you are meeting them in the cafeteria, they're really, they're not friendly and so on. But in metaverse, because you're using the avatar, nickname and so on, you meet, and that actually really help. And when you meet this kind of communities, people, it's actually help you to socialize. Not like now, when you play the game, you just play by yourself. No. So I believe that what we can do with Metaverse is more into it, more positive way into it. Yeah, hopefully that's answer your questions. Right. Thank you. Yeah.
Ada sesiapa yang ingin bertanya soalan ataupun soalan? Ya. Okay.
Hello, Tess. Okay, Assalamualaikum, very good afternoon. I'm Saiful from Perpustakaan Negara. Okay, for your information, as we speaking, PNM also have some metaverse spaces that have been created end of the last year, and from what our perspective is, we're using this partial.io for developing the spaces. And from what my question is, from your point of view, instead we using it as an end user, how you encourage the newbies to developing the space? Okay, thank you.
Okay, developing, right? I mean, when we, okay. So I've tested actually the PNM Metaverse. It's very good initiative, I think. But then I hope that if it is can be more fun. I mean, like in library, in library, normally we do program like today, right? Today program. That's why people came to PNM. So in the Metaverse also it has to be active. Cannot just I mean in the real life situation, if we just open library without activity and so on, people will come and not really attracting. Like, so the key is in Metaverse, you need to give them a lot of experience also, the fun. I mean, they can kill dragon on the top of the roof or ceiling inside the PNM Metaverse, something fun, into it missions, and then for example, they can also collect the coin. If they got the coin, they can actually rent a book for free, for example, for that kind of gamifications, that things need to be put first into the visions when we, not just simply Metaverse where we can actually get it together, but without, I mean, people playing games, kids playing games because it's fun there. Because if it is not fun there, then they will not actually attracting one. Second one is to engage. In order to engage them, we need to give a lot of digital activity, of course, like what you PNM did today, activities, this kind of thing. Okay, to give them training how to develop it is actually very, I mean, doing this kind of activity also to give them, I mean, nowadays, a lot of kids, they're doing Minecraft. Minecraft is actually Metaverse, right? Why they like to play Metaverse in the Minecraft more rather than go to PNM Metaverse, for example, because in the Minecraft, they can build, it's more fun there, right? So I think to build a Metaverse, Minecraft example, spatial also is quite easy. But what I'm thinking is we need to be beyond that. If you want to get serious on Metaverse, we need to give this kind of activity, the one that I showed you just now. We can actually learn a lot, do kind of learn medical. I mean, there is an AI inside it. To let you to how to learn CPRs, operate, and so on. So I believe that but for the beginner level, I think we can do spatial and Minecraft is quite easy to follow. A lot of tutorial from the internet. I think nowadays people actually, kids normally my students also they learn a lot by themselves from YouTube, right? So I also sometimes got surprised by the capability of looking at the informations, which is actually, I never know this, already, so I need to pick up, I need to compete with them actually, right? So I believe nowadays kids now different with our generation, they are more into digital and stuff, so they can easily pick up with any easier tech, right? Thank you.
Ada siapa yang ingin bertanyakan soalan lagi? Ataupun di YouTube channel? Okey, silakan.
Hello? Okay. Sorry, can I speak in BM?
Can.
Okay.
I'm Indonesian, but I know Malaysian.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Fatimah Zahra. I'm come from PNM. Sebenarnya soalan saya satu saja. Seperti yang kita lihat, Metaverse ni dia sangat meluas. So, kita macam, dia ada positive side dan negative side. Macam mana kita nak mengelakkan Metaverse ni disalahgunakan? Macam mana kita nak keep government sector ataupun private sector daripada macam isu etika jugalah, macam untuk elakkan daripada salah guna Metaverse ni. Sebab kalau kita tengok Metaverse ni banyak possibility kita boleh buat. Itu saja soalan saya.
Okay, the answer is actually the same apply to the film also. Right, film. Apa nama? Film. Right. We have finance and to censor. We have finance.
Finance?
Untuk to censor. I mean, those who are actually not put some ages, a limit, right? Rules and regulation to it. I think that's important as a government sector. So you need to review it. In fact, also YouTube and other platform, they also have in their company, they also have this kind of filtering. People actually, the real people actually really filtering the good content and bad content. YouTube also now have YouTube Kids, right? Now, so we can do something like that exactly actually to Metaverse. Now we cannot see it because Metaverse is not really big yet, yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Masih ada yang ingin bertanyakan soalan? Sedang hadirin yang dimuliakan, usai sudah Teknologi Talk Convergence yang kedua, majlis merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada teknologis dan Permadi atas perkongsian sebentar tadi dan dipersilakan untuk kembali semula ke tempat duduk. Semoga sidang hadirin semua dapat memanfaatkan segala ilmu dan wawasan yang telah dikongsikan dan terus terinspirasi untuk meneroka dunia teknologi yang semakin berkembang ini. Majlis akan diteruskan dengan sesi produk highlight yang kedua yang bertajuk Inventory and Greetings Robot. Dengan ini, majlis menjemput Puan Nur Sarah binti Banyamin daripada CD Solutions Sendirian Berhad untuk meneruskan sesi ini. Dengan segala hormatnya dipersilakan.
Okay. Okay. Terima kasih pengerusi majlis. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yang berusaha Puan Kasuma Dewi. Terima kasih saya ingin mengucapkan kepada PNM atas kesempatan saya pada petang ini untuk memberi sedikit pencerahan tentang robotics untuk perpustakaan. Kenapa tak show? Okay. Okay, technical issue sikit. Okay. Okey, hari ini saya amat berbesar hatilah berdiri di hadapan para hadirin sekalian, khususnya para pustakawan. Ingin saya memperkenalkan sedikit CD Solution Sendirian Berhad. Nama manja kami CD Sol. Okey, kami ditubuhkan pada tahun 1995. Bagi memperkenalkan CD Solutions ini, kami sebuah syarikat yang menyediakan perkhidmatan perisian dan otomasi dan keselamatan perpustakaan selama lebih 20 tahun. CD Sol tidak hanya memahami keperluan perpustakaan dengan mendalam, tetapi kami juga menawarkan penyelesaian teknologi terkini yang mampu memenuhi keperluan perpustakaan masa kini dan masa hadapan. Kami sebelum ini adalah distributor dan service provider bagi 3M Library Systems Malaysia. Ingin saya membuat pembetulan ataupun persepsi yang salah sebelum ini tentang 3M, sebab ada yang mengatakan 3M ni dah bungkus, 3M ni gulotika, tapi tak sebenarnya tuan-tuan perempuan, 3M ni masih wujud. Dia adalah satu syarikat multinational global yang masih kukuh berdiri lebih daripada 100 tahun dan 3M masih ada lagi office di Malaysia ni. Cumanya pada tahun 2017 mereka telah menjual library division sahaja. 3M tu besar, jadi library division tu telah dijual kepada sebuah syarikat daripada Switzerland. Jadi sekarang kami adalah dengan bangganya saya ingin mengumumkan kami adalah distributor dan service provider untuk Next Bib Switzerland untuk tahu Asia Tenggara ini. Jadi kita mempunyai beberapa partners yang terdiri daripada syarikat-syarikat yang memang dah establish di dalam menyediakan keperluan perpustakaan di beberapa negara di rantau Asia Tenggara ini. Okey, lebih daripada 2 dekad ni, CD Sol telah menjadi rakan strategik yang dipercayai dalam sektor perpustakaan di Malaysia dengan kepakaran dan menyediakan solusi perisian seperti KOHA, Library Management System, sistem repository DSpace Script dan juga sistem untuk pendigitalan dan pengarkiban bahan-bahan. Kami juga mempunyai pengalaman yang luas dalam teknologi keselamatan dan juga otomasi perpustakaan melalui teknologi EM, RFID yang mungkin tuan-tuan perempuan dah pernah dengar sebelum ini, yang membolehkan perpustakaan beroperasi dengan lebih cekap sambil menyediakan pengalaman yang lebih selamat dan teratur bagi pengguna. Okey. Ini juga contoh-contohlah integrasi yang kami lakukan antara sistem, antara peralatan. Jadi kami adalah berpengalaman dalam pelbagai platform untuk mengintegrasi sistem dan aplikasi lain serta peralatan otomasi perpustakaan anda. Ini adalah contoh daripada sistem LMS, daripada otomasi yang di sebelah kita tengok kanan di sebelah kanan tu adalah sistem otomasi perpustakaan, sistem otomasi dan keselamatan juga. Sekarang ada phone app, macam-macam lah boleh diintegrasikan antara sistem dan juga automation. Okay. So, pada hari ini kami amat berbesar hati untuk memperkenalkan teknologi unggul iaitu robot dan automation yang akan membawa transformasi kepada perpustakaan anda. Ingin saya memperkenalkan sistem otomasi dan pengurusan perpustakaan yang canggih dan terkini iaitu beberapa robot keluaran Next Bib Switzerland. Seperti yang pertamanya adalah Next robot dan shelving serta transport robot yang digunakan untuk shelving dan transport robot membawa bahan-bahan kepada rak-rak perpustakaan. Kedua, robot inventory dan inilah highlight sebenarnya. Inventory robot ni membantu anda dengan koleksi-koleksi perpustakaan. Contoh macam PNM ni koleksi kira juta jugalah kan bahan. Jadi macam mana kita nak keep track dengan kita punya koleksi-koleksi tu, adakah dia betul duduk di raknya, tiap-tiap pagi staff nak kena cari buku yang telah bersepah-sepah ataupun kadang-kadang ada yang sorok buku di tempat lain. Mana kita nak tahu buku tu sebenarnya berada di tempat yang betul, sebab perpustakawan kena reshelf balik. Jadi macam mana kita nak tahu? Jadi dengan adanya robot inventory ini, kita akan mendapat live information tentang koleksi kita. Nah, itu nanti saya cerita lebih atau kita tengok kemudian. Dan seterusnya yang nombor 3 tu adalah sistem robotik auto store bagi pengurusan dan penjimatan ruang terutama bahan-bahan arsip anda. Dan yang keempatnya, TEMA Usher Robot yang telah pun tuan-tuan dan puan-puan tengok pada pagi tadi, ada sedikit gimmick upacara perasmian yang telah diadakan pagi tadi. Jadi seterusnya marilah kita saksikan sedikit video yang memperlihatkan teknologi yang canggih untuk menguruskan koleksi perpustakaan anda. Okay. Ini transporter robot. Robot bila buku-buku telah disusun, kira sorting, masuk ke dalam bin. Dia boleh naik lift ya, dia pandai naik lift. Pergi ke rak yang disuruh pergi. Dan kita juga ada robotic arm untuk menyusun buku-buku. Ini selalunya untuk reference books lah. Ini adalah sistem sorting yang boleh di-sort kepada unlimited bins dan bertingkat-tingkat juga. Ini adalah digital card, electronic card, maknanya kita tak payah pakai trolley convention tu dah. Nak tolak berat, sakit pinggang kan. Jadi card tu boleh menolonglah banyak librarian untuk kerja-kerja nak angkat buku tu berat kan. Jadi kita pakai electronic card ni. Okey. So ini adalah inventory robot ataupun nama dia adalah next robot inventory. Kita panggil dia Tori. Okey. Dia membantu perpustakaan mengurus inventory dengan lebih mudah dan pantas. Ia boleh membaca lebih daripada 99% bahan di rak dan berfungsi secara automatik selama 12 jam termasuk di luar waktu operasi. Maknanya bila library dah tutup, kita dah suruh boleh robot ni pergi jalan, pergi check semua rak-rak, make sure everything dalam dia punya bay yang betul. Kalau tak ada, then kita boleh dapat besok pagi, kita dah masuk office pagi, kita dah nampak report. Jadi kita dapat tahu buku apa yang disalah susun. Jadi pustakawan boleh dengan cepat dan mudah pergi ambil buku-buku yang dah salah susun tu dan letakkan pada proper shelf tu. Okey. Robot ini juga akan mengurangkan beban kerja manual, menjadikannya sehingga 10 kali lebih cepat. Ini kita punya productivity menaiklah kan. Dengan teknologi robotik yang canggih dari Germany ini, ia memberikan kemaskini lokasi item setiap hari, memudahkan kaki tangan mencari koleksi tanpa melakukan tugas yang berulang-ulang. So, mari kita saksikan Tori menjalankan tugasan di perpustakaan. Kita boleh assign dia nak pergi ke rak mana, nak baca shelf mana. Dia boleh buat kerja malam-malam, kita balik tidur, dia buat kerja. Kita boleh tahu shelf order semuanya. Dia boleh juga mengelak barangan ataupun orang yang menghalang dia. Jadi tak adalah accident. Dan dia balik, dia dah letih, dia balik, dia charge. Okey. Okey, so sikit je lah nak tunjuk. Okey. Dan seterusnya, memperkenalkan pula sistem robotik bagi pengurusan bahan-bahan yang akan menjadikan perpustakaan anda lebih teratur, justru memberikan ruang yang lebih besar dan selesa untuk pengguna. Okey, automated Storage and Retrieval System, ASRS, iaitu satu teknologi otomasi yang menggunakan sistem robotik untuk menyimpan, mengatur dan mengakses bahan perpustakaan dengan cepat dan efisien, memudahkan pengurusan inventory serta mempercepatkan proses pencarian bahan. So ni dia, auto store ni dia membantu perpustakaan mengurus koleksi yang besar dengan lebih efisien. Sistem ini membolehkan perpustakaan menyimpan buku dan bahan lain secara automatik dan tersusun, menjimatkan ruang yang biasanya menggunakan rak-rak tradisional. So sekarang kalau di Europe, dia tak ada dah buat rak-rak tradisional yang sempit-sempit tu. Dia nak open space untuk pengguna. Jadi pengguna pun lebih selesa datang ke library, datang dengan kawan-kawan, dengan family, boleh bersantai. Bila dia nak pinjam buku, dia pergi ke mesin ni, dia request buku. Buku apa dia nak. Secara automatik dalam beberapa minit, tak sampai 2 minit pun, buku tu akan sampai. Dia boleh, of course dia boleh browse dulu katalog, and dia boleh request untuk dapatkan buku tu. Dan dia boleh dapatkan buku tu, dan jadi library tak perlu banyak sangat rak nak susun buku semua. Jadi bila nak simpan balik buku pun kita letak aja dan dia tahu dia nak simpan ke mana. Ni semua automation ya. So dengan adanya auto store ni, pustakawan dapat mengakses dan mencari bahan dengan lebih cepat sambil memastikan bahan disimpan dengan selamat. Ini juga memberi lebih banyak ruang di perpustakaan untuk digunakan oleh para pengunjung, membolehkan mereka menikmati suasana yang lebih luas dan selesa untuk belajar ataupun membaca. Inilah satu cara kot nak attract pengunjung-pengunjung library ni ya. Okey, setiap robot dalam sistem ini dikawal secara bebas. So far tiada kegagalan fungsi, tak pernah berlaku, tak akan berlaku. Dia memang very accurate. Ia memberi peningkatan masa operasi sebanyak 99.7%. Mana-mana robot sistem ini boleh mengambil sebarang bekas dan menghantarkannya ke mana-mana workstation. Let's say kita ada lebih daripada point of collection ke, station ke, kita boleh assign. Dan robot ini sentiasa akan menyelesaikan tugas dengan memilih laluan terdekat dan paling pendek. Jadi kita cepat dapat bahan kita. Dan ia menggunakan teknologi penjanaan semula. Kalau Europe ni dia memang terkenal lah dengan energy savings ni. So tenaga robot ni menggunakan 10 robot ni menggunakan hanya satu perumpamaan dengan satu vacuum cleaner kat rumah kita saja. Maknanya tenaganya sangat efisien. Okay? So, okay, jom sama-sama kita tengok kecanggihan sistem auto store ini.
This is it. Bins on top of one another inside this grid, leaving nearly no space unused. Robots could fetch the bins and transport them to the picking ports. My employees would get the goods without even moving. Fabulous! Even less the half space. More efficient, secure and reliable. Better use of manpower. This is definitely it!
This is not just an illusion. The future of warehousing, AutoStore, is as real as you are. The goods-to-man strategy should be standard in any modern warehouse. AutoStore will realize this at a speed and space-efficient way you never thought possible. AutoStore. Store goods in bins stacked on top of one another in a self-supporting aluminium grid. The grid will align the bins and also function as tracks for the AutoStore robots. Radio-controlled and battery-powered, the robots handle the bins on the grid to and from the AutoStore ports. The port is where the goods are taken in and out of AutoStore bins, controlled by the warehouse management system. AutoStore control system schedules the picking lists transferred from the warehouse management system. The thoroughly tested control system plans and controls the robot traffic and has full control over the AutoStore robots, bins and ports at any time in real time. When new goods arrive to the warehouse,
kita
goods that are
anggap
to be stored in
untuk
auto
kegunaan
store are
perpustakaan adalah
transported to the
buku-buku
auto
lah ya.
store
Tapi
receiving
boleh juga
ports.
nak letak barang,
This
contohnya
is where the
laptop ke,
put away
kalau
is done.
kita bagi
The
pinjaman
goods will be
laptop ke,
put away
tablet
into
ke kan.
auto store bins. Robots fetch the filled bin and places it in a free top position in the auto store grid. An empty bin is placed at the port right away for new goods to be loaded into auto store. The exchange time is just a couple of seconds. From the second the goods are stored in auto store, they're ready to be picked and then shipped out to the customers. When a customer places an order, the warehouse management system will transfer a picking list to the auto store control system task queue. The way auto store handles the bins ensures that high-running goods always stay on top of the grid. Low runners are deeper down in the grid. If a bin on a lower level in the grid is requested, then AutoStore prepares the picking process and digs the bins up in advance. The fact that each robot and each port are independent units makes AutoStore an extremely reliable and flexible system. You get optimal utilization of warehouse area and volume, up to 60% better compared to other automated warehouse systems. AutoStore is easy to install and easy to expand in any existing or new planned building. And AutoStore is a green line product with low use of energy and long life. There should be no doubt. AutoStore is the future of web.
Macam mana? Canggih kan? Kita pun tak pernah terfikir ada teknologi yang macam ni. Ini memang automation daripada Europe, daripada Germany. Germany kan memang terkenal dengan automation roboticsnya. So dia orang create sistem ini. Sebenarnya sistem ni pernah ada juga diimplementasi untuk library, di mana buku-buku diletak. Dan of course kita boleh start small. Yang tadi video tu nampak dah besar kan. Kita boleh start small dan kita boleh slowly tambah modular. Dan kita tak perlu sebenarnya ruang dalam bangunan. Kita boleh buat kat luar, dekat parking space ke, kalau ada tanah lapang ke kan. Dan kita bina dekat situ. Okey, seterusnya saya juga ingin berkongsi kepada semua tentang konsep digital bagi pengguna perpustakaan dan masyarakat di luar sana. Okey, kami juga mempunyai pelbagai teknologi yang canggih dan terkini bagi perpustakaan memberikan servis yang terbaik untuk pengguna perpustakaan. Contohnya loker. Loker peminjaman buku yang boleh digunakan sebagai loker penyimpanan barang ataupun loker pemulangan buku. Kita dah pinjam buku, kita tak payah datang perpustakaan, kita letak aja dalam loker, ataupun loker untuk mengecas device. Di Europe, diorang menggunakan loker ini juga sebagai nak serve the community. Ada yang nak pinjam apa hari tu, vacuum ke, tak ingat, drill. Untuk mungkin college multimedia ke, dia nak menggunakan bahan-bahan seni. Jadi dia allow students dia bagi borrow bahan-bahan untuk kegunaan students, boleh pinjam, boleh request loan dan collect daripada locker. Okey, dan sebagainya lah. Okey, dan seterusnya aplikasi mobile app ni, di mana kita semua dah ada handphone kan. Tak ada siapa yang tinggal handphone dah sekarang, sanggup patah balik. Jadi dengan menggunakan handphone kita, kita boleh membuat peminjaman dan pemulangan buku. Phone aplikasi ini kita boleh integrate terus kepada LMS. Jadi kita boleh tengok kita punya transaksi peminjaman, bila notis pemulangan, berapa fine denda yang kita dikenakan, dan juga bukan sekadar buat circulation. Phone app ni juga boleh integrate dengan library calendar. Contohnya events. Hari ni ada event Convergence teknologi ni kan. Sebelum ni mungkin PNM boleh wararkan apakah event-event yang ada. Jadi phone app tu kita boleh gunakan untuk broadcast
Dan kalau kita berminat, saya sebagai pengguna berminat, saya boleh add dan terus masuk ke dalam Google Calendar saya dan saya akan dapat reminder. So ini contoh Dan seterusnya 24/7 unmanned library, di mana sistem ini membenarkan waktu operasi perpustakaan dilanjutkan tanpa pengawasan pustakawan. Saya tak tahu sini boleh apply ke tidak, tapi sekiranya perpustakaan nak berikan lebih masa tanpa ada pengawasan pustakawan, boleh buka open library ni kepada masyarakat supaya menarik. Kadang-kadang kita tak sempat, kita kerja, malam baru boleh pergi. So kita nak offer services kita di luar waktu operasi perpustakaan. So open library ni juga kita boleh buat konsep 24/7. So seterusnya adalah book vending machine. Book vending machine ni nama dia Next 365. Ia adalah satu vending machine bagi peminjaman dan pemulangan buku yang boleh ditempatkan di luar kawasan perpustakaan, khususnya di tempat-tempat awam macam train station, dekat airport, bagi menggalakkan budaya minat membaca. Sebab kadang-kadang kita tak dapat masyarakat tu datang ke dalam perpustakaan. Macam mana kita nak menggalakkan masyarakat kita membaca, budaya membaca tu nak menanam. Sebab dia tak boleh reach kita punya koleksi. Jadi kita pergi letakkan tempat-tempat yang strategik untuk masyarakat kita membuat peminjaman, dan mesin ni juga boleh membuat pemulangan buku. Once dia dah pinjam, dia boleh pulang. Kat situ ada skrin ataupun dekat display tu boleh tengok terus apa buku yang menarik sebelum dia nak naik train. Dia boleh tengok apa yang menarik, dia boleh pinjam. Of course lah kena adalah polisi dan kena jadi member semua kan. So ini adalah salah satu automation yang mendekatkan masyarakat kepada perpustakaan. Okey. Dan ini pula adalah robot usher atau pengiring, namanya TEMA, yang tak perlu saya perkenalkan lagi. Robot yang comel ni boleh digunakan di perpustakaan juga dengan pelbagai fungsi. Okey, jom kita saksikan satu video yang di mana robot ini telah pun diguna pakai di Unimap. Dengan izin saya share video TEMA robot ni yang diguna pakaikan di Unimap. UMP. Minta maaf. Dia menyambut tetamu di perpustakaan. Kalau nak tahu kat mana toilet ke, nak cari buku apa ke, dia boleh bawa kita. Nak pinjam buku, boleh pergi ke mesin peminjaman buku atau ke kaunter. Bawa ke meeting room tadi. Dahagalah pula mana nak minum air, pun robot ni boleh tunjukkan kat mana nak pergi kat kuku ni. Atau apa-apa persoalan, kita boleh feed lah information. Inilah dia AI untuk perpustakaan. Okey. Dengan ini saya menjemput juga para hadirin sekalian yang belum lagi berkesempatan sebelum ini untuk mengunjungi booth pameran kami yang terletak di sebelah kiri saya ini. Tuan-tuan boleh juga mendapat lebih banyak maklumat daripada tim saya di sana tentang teknologi terkini, terutama dari segi otomasi untuk perpustakaan anda. Sekian, terima kasih.
Terima kasih diucapkan sekali lagi kepada penceramah kita pada hari ini dan dipersilakan untuk kembali ke tempat duduk. Majlis akan diteruskan dengan sesi produk highlight yang ketiga yang bertajuk Smart libraries harnessing AI technology in mobile apps for the future of knowledge access. Dengan ini, majlis menjemput Encik Mani yang Katisal daripada Knowledge Link Sendirian Berhad untuk meneruskan sesi ini. Dengan segala hormat dipersilakan.
Yes, right. It's all the... No, it's okay. Right, thank you. Yeah? Okay, set. Thank you. Okay. Terima kasih Puan Pengurusi Majlis. Salam perpaduan pada Timbalan Pengarah Kanan, Puan Kasma dan para hadirin sekalian. Saya teruskan dengan sesi kita. Kita memang kesuntukan masa, jadi saya teruskan dengan presentation untuk saya hari ini ialah harvesting AI technology in mobile apps for the future of the knowledge access. Right, basically hari ini saya daripada Knowledge Link, nama saya Mani Yang Katisal. Saya dalam bidang perpustakaan ini lebih daripada 30 tahun. Saya salah seorang daripada pembangun sistem juga, sistem perpustakaan dan juga sistem pengurusan bahan-bahan digital. Dan juga kita juga daripada Knowledge Link juga kita ada solution untuk mobile apps dan juga sistem koperasi, ya. Right, basically introduction, mengikut topik saya hari ini, saya akan introduce. Sebelum saya mulakan, saya nak tanya berapa di antara kalangan anda yang tidak membawa telefon, tak ada telefon? Rata-rata semua ada, semua ada telefon. Ya? This is a mobile phone, is like a trend now. It's a device that is become like benda yang kita perlukan. Kalau tanpa adanya mobile ni, macam kita kehilangan tangan kanan kita lah. So everything is been done through using all these smart devices. Dan mengikut statistik pun, almost about 95% of the population in Malaysia are using smartphones. Yeah, and out of that, 73% is almost using the smartphones to seek for information. You see how this shows that how is the trend, how important is this, I mean, we have to start adopting this technology into our lives here. And this become the trend of towards mobile applications, yeah, adoption. So basically today I'm going to introduce L Newbridge, the mobile apps. The mobile apps that is slightly different. This is basically has been integrated with the AI and also leveraging on the behavioral of science concept. Engaging is more to create more engagement. Ya, sebab bila kita dah mula menggunakan mobile ni, kita dah kurang, dan juga bila ada kita nampak daripada segi statistik juga menunjukkan pengunjung ke perpustakaan makin berkurang, pinjaman pun makin kurang sebab information can be accessible through the internet. So most of people are accessing information, but still the touch we have from the library perspective, we still have to connect with our patrons. So we have to create the engagements is very important and keep them active in using our services. Yeah, and we have, of course, we are looking in the future. We have I think the presenters have given a very lot of new knowledge to us, you know, on using a new technology, the future technology, but how we can create the engagement so that we can in touch with them, and the library, user can access the library from anywhere, anytime. Yeah, basically, the era of these mobile apps, yeah, basically is to create, you know, ubiquitous access, di mana resources can be accessible from anywhere. That's what people are talking about. I don't need to come physically to one location to seek for information. If it's possible, I want to get whatever I need, I can get it from the mobile application. And there's user engagement, yeah? Mobile user engagement is not just in creating chatting and all that. Of course, we have a lot of live chats and all that, but this is more to create, give them the notifications, reminders, foster regular engagement of the library content, annual activities and all that. This become like creating, you know, its library become a partner, one of their partner in their life. And also mix things offline availability, yeah? But sometimes bila bahan tu ada dalam bentuk digital, we can just access it, yes, digital. But then when there's no internet, if you don't have the facility for them to read, to download and read it offline, so that can also create some frustration. Even though we are online, but we still cannot access the information when the internet is offline. So here we are providing some offline accessibility as well. And also AI engagement, smart search using NLP, di mana allow the users to search. Using AI can understand and respond to the complex queries. Sometimes users are very, when they want to search, they don't really need, they won't know what exactly they want to search for. They'll just say, I throw a topic, maybe by subject or by one particular author, and the system able to analyze based on your interests. You can study your query, your past track, your records, you're based on your loan history and also your browsing history, and it can give you the closest match that of interest to you through using this AI technology. That is what you call also personal recommendation. Also tailor the content suggested to the user based on your reading habit. This is only can be done with the help of the AI. Yeah. We can't just process, because AI, before the AI, I think we have the data. The data, we like big data era. At one time we said big data. Yeah, we have a lot of data in the system. I think the libraries that implemented automation back in 90s until now, they have like millions of historical information that can be used to analyze and give them a pattern of the borrowing pattern and all that. Yeah. And also the other interesting part of it is the voice and image recognition. User can search by voice. That means you just, instead of typing, people really become lazy to type. If last time you have to write, now people stop writing, they just use typing. Then now with typing also they become lazy, they want just voice it. They just want to talk to the mobile and say, okay, can you look for this item? Yeah. So basically these are the technologies that can be seamlessly integrated into the mobile applications nowadays. And also it's creating a better experience for learning part. Yeah? And also personalized, like I said, personalized content. You create the AI can able to create and customize the learning part aligned to the user's goal and interest. The most important is it's not something generic. Yeah? This is more to personalize based on the interest of the individuals. The system able to analyze what is the interest. And also, we also heard about how the augmented reality experience can come into handy into the mobile application as well. Because mobile application is just the device, but the application, the solutions that holds the information is being shared through this channel, through this mobile application, which integrated with the AR, and also and also you can improve the learning and also exploration of the content. Yeah, it's not just looking into the book cover, but you also can actually explore into the content. They can have like flipping like a book. It's a real book that can flip the pages and all that, right? And also real-time content updates. Instantly, the system can be notified when the book release or particular new knowledge has been uploaded into the system. Immediately, you will push to to the users, to the patrons that is interest on this, right? And also expanding the horizon of the knowledge access. It's not just going into just one particular repositories, but it can expand to multiple. It can also access the information globally. There's a lot of repository. You can't have it. You can't host it everything here. But you have to create any integrations, some kind of integration that you can actually harvest the information from various sources. Because when you talk about knowledge, it's not just knowledge within your organization. You also knowledge from your external repositories, from other organizations, which shares the information, and the AI can able to collect all, and it can also create a summarization of the content and help the users to get better knowledge, better information, more for the information they require. And also the transformation of promoting the knowledge. Of course, these mobile applications become the mediator in between, to able to promote the knowledge, because knowledge is something that if people have a lot of knowledge but it's not being used, it's like There's no value for it. Yeah, the more you use the knowledge, new ideas are created based on the knowledge that we have learned from these, right? Then this as a mobile, okay. In traditionally, what we do when automations already started back in from 90s, yeah. I was from 90s, so automations already began. I started my career in developing SISPUCOM. If you all still remember, in 90s we have a library system called SISPUCOM, System Perpustakaan, bercomputer. Yeah, those days we used dumb terminals. It's not even a real CPU-based terminals. It's called dumb terminals connected to the mini mainframes and all that kind of systems. But that is the traditional way, and slowly the technology have improved. You know, now we already have a lot of advanced technologies, and people access the information based on using these old technologies like desktop and all that. But now mobile application become the trend, because the reason is because they can get the real-time updates, and also can able to accessibility. Yeah, they can get the information accessible, and also the other important thing is FOMO. FOMO is fear of missing out appeal. This is like another syndrome where people feel, oh, I missed out something. Yeah, so when you have all these online notifications and immediate push technologies where you can able to notify the person who are really interested, who are following up on this particular topic, and they want to get latest updates on that. Whenever the system get updated, immediately the information will push to them and say this is what you are looking for, and you can always stay attuned with all these. And you also can give better latest trends, what is going on. Even the system can able to show what is trending now in the knowledge world. Okay, this is a lot of people are reading on this particular topic. There's a trending, so there's a trending where you can able to access all what is the latest trending in the library. And of course, the other thing is like engagement, harvesting the power of mobility community, retrieving knowledge repositories. It's not only within your own organization, but also from the external, yeah, collaborating, and also regardless of the location. You can also list all the potential notification that is become like overcome. This is to minimize, of course, all the other costs of printing, emailing. Even people now don't read emails now, you know, because they feel, okay, emails also you consider not instant, even though the email has been delivered, but they're not. They take some time to read. Maybe in the night, they want to go back home, they'll browse through the emails and all that. But with push technology, we can see the badges appearing on your mobile phone. Yeah, immediately say, oh, there's some news has been flashed on my phone. Then immediately you can able to access it. Yeah, and also personalized recommendation. NewBridge is our product that is basically tailored to list down whatever because we collect a lot of data based on your search, your pattern, whatever books that you read, whatever books information that you search, and you're able to give you some recommendations, and also enhance. This will indirectly enhance the user experience, right? And also eliminate the logistic communication traditional way. No more calling up, no more reading, emails and all that. You can just able to access it all through your mobile phone. And of course, even you can create notifications, like you can get all your notifications up here. Right, then we have also mobile leveraging the smartphones using a lot of NewBridge, transform the device, become the tool that enable easy retrieval information. I will share you what are the technology behind it. Yeah, basically we use a UI. The UI supports, of course, it supports the iOS and as well Android, and it's a responsive design application. AI powered. It can also do a contextual search, relevancy, personalized. Also, we have a resemblance search. Resemblance search, that means you can just take a picture of one particular book, and the system able to search similar books, similar topics, similar this. without typing in the title or whatever. Take a photo, immediately post it to the search engine. The search engine able to extract the cover book title, and it can do all kind of we call resemblance search. And also self-services. Yes, this is any norm, any library system. You have you can actually do borrowing activity. This is very normal. And also trending information, display the popular information of all the time, save time from the searching. And also push notification, any notification, not only your circulation activity related notification, you also can be all your programs, all your activity notifications. And this is how the mobile application, I don't have a demo to show on live because of time constraints, so I captured some screens here. This is how the screen looks like when the login. Once you log in, you can see participation index, the system able to create an index, shows how actively you are using the library services. You can check how many books you have borrowed and how many books are on due. Yeah, and the badges will appear that there's something, a new message has been created. I mean, notification has been sent to your mobile. You can get the badges out there. Of course, you can do also catalog search. The system can give you all new arrivals and also some special collections. You can browse by the collections by facets. And also you can view the book covers, and also those are without book covers, you will just give you a tiles with the title. And you can give you the information of the book and the locations, where is it, and you can immediately hold the book. Hold means reserve the book. If the book is currently available, you can do advanced booking. If the book is on circulation, you can just do hold the book, make a reservation. So once your reservation is confirmed, you can just proceed, and you can select your pickup location. Where do you want to pick up? Because everything is, you are accessing it from menu. It's not physically come to the library. You can access from your home or from your workplace. You can set where's your pickup place. This is against back to the library policy. Whether do you have service to create these pickup locations, then you can just assign the locations. So you can select which location, library, branch library that you have. Then once you are confirmed the location, then the system will say, yeah, you can come and the book will be held at this locations, and you can pick up. And you also can check on your history. You also can do online borrowing. You can just scan if you search for a book and you are very interested and you want to have the book, of course, when you say interested, the book must be with you. You're physically in your library, then you can able to pick up the book, and you just can scan the book. Nowadays, people don't want to go to the counter. There are no more counters in some libraries. They don't have circulation counters. They have only kiosks. Even kiosks also, they feel like, okay, the long queue, so why can't I just do it from my mobile? You can do it now. You can using just the application to borrow the book, and you can just scan the barcode. Immediately, the system will notify to say that book is currently charged to you. Then you can be able to see your circulation history, how many books that you are currently on loan to you, right? So it's very, very easy to use and very efficient, and also have a direct, create a very good engagement with our patron, and of course, it will create our patrons feel more. They like to use these kind of gadgets, because nowadays youngsters are very, they like to do it everything from their mobile, like even they do shopping, and they also now can do the browsing of these libraries collections through the mobile application. Okay, so with that, I end this my last slide. Okay, basically, okay, thank you very much. If there are any questions, you can just raise up some questions for me to answer, or you want to have any personalized demo, you can just call us and we can give the product demo in detail. Okay.
Terima kasih diucapkan kepada penceramah kita pada hari ini. Sebelum kita mulakan produk highlight kita yang keempat, suka untuk saya ingatkan pada sidang hadirin untuk terus berada dalam majlis, sebab kita akan laksanakan di akhir acara nanti, kita ada kuis teknologi dan pelbagai hadiah menarik menanti anda. Okey, majlis kita teruskan untuk produk highlight yang seterusnya. Bertajuk Catalyzing the Metaverse, Driving Growth Through Strategic Partnership. Dengan ini majlis menjemput Encik Fazrik bin Nurish daripada Virtual Tech Frontier Sendirian Berhad untuk meneruskan sesi ini. Dengan segala hormatnya dipersilakan.
yang begini. Boleh bawa berjalan kan ni?
Boleh.
Ya. Alright, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, we don't have a lot of time, so I guess we should be quite laju lah, okay? Okay. But biarpun laju, mari kita ada interaction sikit. Jadi semua yang ada phone tu, I nampak semua main Instagram kan, so let's join guna QR. Yang duduk-duduk dekat booth pun dipersilakan join, okay? Mari. So ada dua cara, satu scan QR code, satu lagi pergi menti.com, ni kod dia, 27078297. Nama saya bukan Fazrik ya, Fazrik di situ. Dia dekat booth. Nama saya Johan, okay? Saya pengarah program latihan dan pendidikan dari Virtual Tech Frontier. Kalau dah masuk, bagi satu like ya. Dalam phone tu ada like, kita ada heart, kita ada kucing. Tak dapat? Siapa-siapa yang tak dapat? Huh? Presentation is closed. Kenapa pula? Kejap ya. Hang on ya. Excuse me, come. Could you help me reload yang ni? Boleh reload kan this one? Start it again. Alright. Okay. Minta maaf, masalah teknikal. Jadi sekarang boleh scan atau boleh pergi menti.com 27078297. Kalau dah masuk, bagi satu like, bagi satu love atau bagi kucing atau macam tak pasti tu, berilah question mark. Biasanya yang ni I guna dengan budak-budak, tapi I thought alang-alang audience untuk library pun budak-budak kan. So just use the same thing lah. Kenapa discriminate kan? Wow, excited you all. Okay. Siapa tu yang balik-balik tekan? Tak habis-habis. Is this a sign for me to like Johan, go faster? Kita tak banyak masa itu ke? Okay. Boleh. Dapat hadiah ke tidak? Dapat. Let's see. So, let me ask everybody here. Kita dah banyak dengar today kan. So, what is the Metaverse? Is it a new technology? Kalau you dengar, kalau orang tanya you, new technology ke? Mari kita tengok. Kita survey sikit. Ya ke? Yes, no. Belum lagi ada yang not sure. Atau yang not sure tak berani. Yes, no, okay. Boleh tahan. Jadi yang kata no ni confirm dah tengah guna lah kan? The developer semua, itu yang kata no. Yang lain-lain first time nampak, wow, canggihnya. Okay. Now, apabila you dengar question ni, what is the Metaverse? What comes into your mind? Perkataan apa? Apa benda je? What is the Metaverse? Cuba type. What comes into your mind? Virtual reality ke? Is it Facebook ke? Oculus ke? Apa dia? What do you hear? What floats in your mind when you hear Metaverse? Wow, AI, technology, beyond augmented reality. Mix of AR, VR, okay. Virtual learning, digital world, okay, boleh tahan. Biasanya kalau I tanya soalan ni and I say what is artificial intelligence, confirm ada brand ChatGPT. Yang ni tak ada brand name yang kuat robot, AI, virtual reality, okay. Oh, Meta plus universe, okay. The future, infinity, you orang boleh tahan you orang. Tak tahu, alah kesiannya. Siapa yang tak tahu? Siapa tu? Ni lagi, sebelah AI itu yang hebat. 3D, I see. Okay, very good. Alright, so in all seriousness lah, I represent a company called Virtual Tech Frontier. Kita punya CEO ada tulis buku tentang Metaverse, right? He described the Metaverse as begini, but to be honest, ini ada panjang sikit lah. Okay, so we don't need to remember this. The easier way actually is just to think of the Metaverse as a combination of two words. Kita cantum meta and universe. Tapi the real meaning yang you perlu ingat untuk the Metaverse actually is dia ni rangkaian dunia 3D maya. Okay? It must be a network of 3D worlds. Because if they are not connected kan, it doesn't count. One single world is just like a game. Okay? You need them to be connected. In the case of library juga, baru it makes sense kan? Because you ada banyak resources, banyak sumber. And it must be an alternative kepada the real world. If not also, tak boleh lah. If you're just playing a game, tak boleh. Alright? So, sample of Metaverse platforms as Sandbox, Decentraland, MetaWorld, Spatial, banyak lah. I'm sure ada banyak orang dah come over here and it's like, yes, we have the best platform. Tolonglah beli daripada kita, okay? But I shall not do that today. Now, I nak tanya you all lagi. Okay, back to your phones. Industri mana yang use the Metaverse a lot? Okay? Industri mana? What do you think? Which do you think? Industri mana yang guna paling banyak? Which industries you rasa macam banyak dia punya duit, or banyak dia nak eksperimen? What do you think? Bila I tanya ni kepada budak-budak, semua ingat gaming, number one. Alright, boleh tahan. Fun fact, sambil everybody tengah menjawab, I'll just give you the answer lah. A lot of the Metaverse right now, we are using for engineering and manufacturing and science and research untuk simulation lah. This is the highest usage, sama juga macam AI. Okay? Untuk media dengan entertainment, marketing dengan advertising masih mahal sikit. Because all of their gimmick, dia nak buat semuanya gila-gila. Okay? But for training and education, this is the third most lah, selain engineering dengan manufacturing, science and research untuk simulation, training dengan education are the next one untuk simulation. Alright? Alright, jadi kegunaan Metaverse-nya ni, now I'll just run through quickly lah. I'm sure you all know, you boleh guna untuk buat gimmick macam contoh, when we did something for Omega, dia ada produk yang dia nak lancarkan dekat bulan. Obviously, kita tak boleh bayar to bring a watch to the moon, so kita guna Metaverse to bring a marketing gimmick for their product launch. Okay, kita boleh buat untuk K-pop punya gallery, kalau ada concert untuk hip-hop, dia nak buat artis online semua pun boleh. If you want to have a virtual lobby untuk company, okay, this one is for an insurance company, kita boleh buat untuk kementerian juga, tapi ini bukan kementerian kita je tau, this one is kementerian di Dubai, okay. So, you nak buat event, maybe ada acara macam ni, ada orang yang tak boleh datang physically, selain live stream, you can also do something online. And bila kita buat untuk benda macam fashion show, dengan festival budaya kan, actually we find that quite a lot of people attend online daripada physical. Because kalau physical kena extend jam lah, kena parking lah. But this one you can just ambil link, senang je, right? So, So, last one. What do you think? If you have to choose between these four, Metaverse mana satu? Which one? Apa kategori dia? Atau semua? What do you think is the Metaverse? Virtual, catching up, mixed reality, immersive technology, augmented reality. Okay. Ada yang undi more than once ke? Tak pasti. Okay. In any case, the Metaverse usually fits into dua. Satunya immersive technology, satu lagi is virtual reality because you ganti all your surroundings, an alternative to the real world. Okay? Tapi, I want to show you something. Alright? This is an example of how we can use immersive technologies. Jadi kita boleh guna benda macam projection mapping. Kita ganti satu bilik tau. The whole bilik we can make it immersive. Something like this would be really cool in library. Kalau you ada macam tentang history, for example, budak-budak boleh pergi main. But besides that, the good thing is if you have a headset juga, kadang-kadang you tak payah ganti all the environment. You can make sure they see through juga. So what they are looking at is in front of them, tapi they still see the environment around them. You can have AI bots yang boleh guide. Selain librarian itself, you can train a bot to be there all the time. Right? You boleh deploy. Jadi, if you have a hologram machine or you have a kiosk, dia boleh di sana 24/7. You can have other activities that are AI-driven. Macam tadi we saw how it looks like for fashion kan. You can show them what they will look like if they were zaman hang tuah, for example. Right? Then you can have sensor-based games. All of these kind of immersive experience really help to bring your library to life. Okay? Because depending on apa you punya exhibit tu, you boleh buat mengikut tema. Of course, the Metaverse is one of it lah. Tapi you have to consider, Metaverse tu, you nak pastikan orang tu mesti guna headset ke, or you nak allow guna browser pun okay. But the coolest one, of course, is a hologram. Benda macam ni yang actually appears in 3D around you. Now, you tengok dekat video ni, maybe you can't appreciate lah, but we have a smaller machine dekat booth sana where you can see. It's not on a screen, ya. Benda tu is betul-betul like in the air, okay? You are literally touching the air. We have used this a lot untuk corporate client lah. Jadi contoh, kalau you boleh nampak dekat sini kan, on the stage, yang tu, it's not appearing di belakang dia. It appears over here because the projection is all across, okay? Dia punya sensor. So if you go over there and you see our little hologram box, actually when you sentuh, it's angin tau. There's no screen. Press through. There's no tactile feedback. So, when you have all of these kind of holograms, it allows you to do very big event yang dia punya effect macam very 3D lah, special sikit. You sit over there, macam is coming out. Right? You nak buat dekat booth with all kinds of sensors pun boleh. You nak buat whole rooms pun boleh. Kids really love this lah. Okay? You nak buat guna healthcare, you nak buat guna hospital, like this one, bila orang masuk the library, for example, instead of dia nampak gambar-gambar je, macam semua di belakang, you can make it interactive so that when they touch it, ada sumber lebih, ada multimedia that can come to life. Like for example, this one we did it for one of the KPJ hospitals lah. Okay, you can see their history come to life with all of their resources. Okay. Yalah, some other. Now, last one before I wrap up. See, laju kan? I promise. So, this one is untuk Perpustakaan Negara. After all of the session that you hear today, what do you think would be really cool for the library to have? Okay, banyak teknologi yang you nampak. You rasa hologram ke cun, AI guides ke, AR ke, VR ke, you nak holographic exhibit ke, Metaverse game ke apa ke. What do you think would be cool? Lepas you semua dah undi, then we will pass this to your management. Jadi bila diorang nak spend budget pun dia tahu, okay, rupanya staff nak ni. Then we can combine juga dengan the material we ask dengan cikgu-cikgu dan murid-murid. Because we always visit cikgu-cikgu dan murid-murid, so we can banding lah what you would like and what they would like. Then it's easier for you to decide your budget spend okay ke tidak. Alright. Wow. AI guide oh. Alah. Kenapa update malas oh? Semua orang tak nak. Banyak kerja ke? Kalau update you all tak payah buat tau. You just outsource to us. We can do for you. I know you all banyak kerja. Alright, we give 1 lagi minit. Tak apalah kan? Okay, kita tutup in 3, 2, 1. Sekian, terima kasih. I've been Johan. I hope you all have a nice day.
Terima kasih Encik Johan. Dipersilakan kembali ke tempat duduk. Dari sekarang kita majlis akan diteruskan dengan kuis teknologi yang akan dikendalikan oleh pihak penganjur. Ini adalah peluang terbaik untuk menguji pengetahuan anda mengenai teknologi terkini dan berpeluang memenangi pelbagai hadiah menarik yang telah disediakan. Dengan itu saya serahkan kepada Encik Azhar Rizal bin Abu Bakar untuk memulakan sesi kuis. Selamat berjaya kepada semua.
Okay, Assalamualaikum, selamat petang semua. Okay, untuk sesi kuis teknologi ini kita akan menggunakan Kahoot. Okay, boleh papar? Okay, semua buka handset masing-masing. Anda boleh scan QR ataupun masuk PIN number tu ke dalam playkahoot.it. Okay, boleh masuk. Okay, boleh masukkan anda punya nama. Nak balik lah. Tak sabar-sabar lah tu. Duduk tepi dah. Okey, ada lagi? Sekarang sudah ada 49 peserta. Dah 50. Masih ada lagi? Sebelum kita mulakan. Asang keping mana pula ni? Oh, Asam Jawa pula. Kawan dia. Okey. So, kita boleh start. So, sekarang ni ada dalam 59. Okey, kita mulakan sesi Kahoot kita sekarang. Okey. Kita mulakan. 3, 2, 1. Okey, soalan pertama. Mesin merupakan kecerdasan. So, anda boleh pilih di antara jawapan-jawapan tersebut. Dia boleh multiple ataupun satu jawapan sahaja. Okey, masih ada masa lagi untuk menjawab. Okey, time's up. Jawapannya manusia. Kita tengok siapa yang kena. Okey, Jessie Maria. Kau main tembak je tu. Okey, soalan yang kedua. Kita lihat. Betul atau salah? Mesin membina kepintarannya berdasarkan data yang dibekalkan kepadanya. Ni boleh dadu ya atau tidak je. Wah, semua betul. Kita tengok siapa yang menang. Wah. Masih kekal? Okey, seterusnya. Okey, ini soalan multi select. Okey, apakah yang tidak boleh dilakukan oleh AI pada masa sekarang? Pilihlah. Okey. Jawapannya perasa lapar dan menangis. So masih kekal ke? Oh, sudah potong. Wah. Duk tepi dah tu. Okey, seterusnya. Okey, jawapan benar atau salah juga. Adakah AI itu prinsip peralatan yang digunakan? Ada dua yang salah. Masih kekal. Okey, soalan pilihan, aneka pilihan. Anda boleh pilih di antara jawapan tersebut. Masih maintain lagi. Okey, soalan seterusnya. Apa itu Metaverse? Sebelum tadi je kita dah tahu. Selalunya jawapan yang panjang tu itulah jawapan dia. Pendek pula dah. Sudah tukar. Masih maintain lagi. Istilah Metaverse. Siapa cipta tu? Kalau tak tahu main tembak je lah. Nanti person, saya pun tak kenal. Masih kekal lah. Kena Google lah. Okey, mana yang benar? Elemen Metaverse. Avatar. Siapa SQ ni? Okey, soalan seterus. Okey, teknologi yang disokong oleh Metaverse kecuali virus. Dah confirm lah tu. Okey, soalan terakhir. Benar atau salah? Metaverse tidak memerlukan bahasa pengatur caraan untuk beroperasi. Salah jawapannya. Okey, kita lihat siapa yang menang. Mami Max. Kena potonglah. Okey, juara kita. Farah. Okey, nanti boleh minta dengan urus dia, urusan dengan urus dia untuk hadiah. Okey, setakat ni kuis teknologi. Ke terus?
Mana? Kita jemput para pemenang untuk kita bagi hadiah. Kalau tak nak hadiah, kalau tak nak kita ambil. Farah, Haziq, Mami Mac. Ya ke? Nak jemput? Nak jemput Puan Kasuma? Kita jemput Puan Kasuma untuk sesi memberi hadiah. Ya. Kita jemput ketiga-tiga pemenang. Farah. Kita jemput pemenang untuk terus ke pentas. Pemenang pertama, Farah. Farah dah balik. Wakil lah, wakil. Kita jemput wakil lah. Macam mana boleh dah balik? Yang kedua, Haziq HZQ. Dan yang ketiga, Mami Mac. Oh, tantang. Majlis kini akan diteruskan dengan sesi bergambar sebagai kenang-kenangan. Kita mohon tetamu kehormat untuk kekal duduk dan yang para hadirin di belakang sila rapat ke hadapan. Untuk sesi bergambar. Mohon para hadirin untuk berdiri dan rapat ke hadapan. Kita akan mulakan dengan gaya formal. Okey, sedia semua? Kita mulakan dengan gaya formal. Seterusnya dengan gaya bebas. Dan yang terakhir bergaya L untuk library. Terima kasih kepada semua yang telah menyertai sesi bergambar ini. Burung kediri di tepi paya, anak kenari disambar helang, pembaca bestari sanjungan pustaka, menjulang tinggi warisan gemilang. Sebelum mengakhiri majlis, kami ingin merakamkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan dan terima kasih kepada sidang hadirin kerana sudi bersama-sama memeriahkan majlis pada hari ini. Kita mohon sidang hadirin untuk mengimbas kod QR yang telah disediakan oleh pihak urus setia dan penilaian terhadap program juga. Dan kerjasama anda amatlah dihargai. Sehingga itu, wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mohon kerjasama urus setia, kita nak minta semua urus setia ke hadapan untuk sesi bergambar. Urus setia yang dekat luar boleh masuk untuk sesi bergambar.